Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
At the plate, Gary
Seattle,
Cox.
Center
He'll
fielder.
get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And this is fouled straight back. And the pitch on 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's another 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners.
Number 30.
HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things. And as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
Into the windup and the pitch. Number 30 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
That's ball 2.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Harden is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ready now, Michael Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Number 4 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, our starting pitcher today is making his major league debut. You can only imagine the anxiousness, the anxiety that's going through, and the nervousness. So I'm really excited to see, can he calm those nerves? Can he reach back and execute his pitches? If he's able to calm his nerves, maybe we'll see why he's here in the big leagues.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to their manager. He loves how they compete.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's George Springer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled straight back. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Coming to the plate now, James Harden. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
2 out with the man at first. Grounded back up the middle, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, number 3. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 3.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And another foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Now another 2-2. Smoke toward third. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros.
Number 2.
And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Striding into the box, number 2. And he's ready to take his first cuts. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6. Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Stepping into the box, Nate Walker. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
One ball,
and that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Carlos Correa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. But that's going to get out of play and into the camera well. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, looking for better results than last night when he went 0-for-4 in that one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that
Batting
fastball
eighth.
right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here comes another 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Astros leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away, and he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field. I don't know why guys don't do that more often.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he lays off there, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he just misses with a curveball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High pop up. Bregman is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher Mike Zunino.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Zunino. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Over to first, Cole, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to third. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Swinging away there, it's 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 on its way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Into the box, George Springer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh and 1. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, James Harden, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Strong throw in by Cruz, and that'll hold the runner at third.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Standing in now, Evan Gattis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Cruz. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Off the second is Altuve. Now the pitch. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 3 innings complete. Astros lead this one 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Cox. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cox.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Harden moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Number 30.
Digging in to try it again. Number 30 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 50th pitch of the game on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready for another chance. Michael Lee, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Over to first. Cole. Runners back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, number 3, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 2. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Carlos Beltran.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit up.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That ball's out of the zone and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing. And it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise. He just executed the location properly.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs. He blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Ready on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Yulieski Gurriel. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Nope.
2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 1-0. Striding in once again, Nate Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Walker.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now
that's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he loops under the ball and pops it up. Gaddis has a play, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Alex Bregman.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2 one more time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Lee will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox.
Well, that's off the plate.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Digging in and looking for more. Number 30. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 delivery. That misses 2-0.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
First and second here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch on its way.
Nope.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Lee, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Springer. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, number 3. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready for another chance. Number 2. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there. 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's what happens when you put the ball in play. 3-2 count. You start the runner, he puts the ball in play. Now you're sitting first and third. Love it.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
Hit back up the middle. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The M's lead it 2-1. Striding in once again, James Harden. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. He'll try again. 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Number 2 is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in. In the dirt, and he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded down the third baseline. And now from the air, a jump throw. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point.
Your
Luke
attention,
Gregerson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
44, Luke Gregerson.
Ready once again, Kyle
Leading off
Seager.
for Seattle,
He singled in
the
2 trips to
designated
the
hitter,
plate thus far.
Kyle Seager.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Now that's actually a pretty good pitch right there. I know he swung through the fastball and he's got some power, but the location is what I like. It was up away just enough and tempting enough for him to swing at.
0-2. Here it comes. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard hit to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson, 7 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. A wave and a miss.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Mike Zunino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
We have clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Gary Cox is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Bregman has it over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. One left for Seattle. They lead it 2-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
Ready for another shot now as Drupal Cabrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
As Drupal Cabrera.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cox going back on it to the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting, first baseman Yulieski Gurriel.
Into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Nick Vincent will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Nick Vincent.
Jose Altuve will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about it. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They're down 2-1. Michael Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
48, Michael Feliz.
Now in the box, number 30. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Number 30.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, number 3. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
2 out, nobody on. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jackie Hillman will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Jackie Hillman.
Here's George Springer. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, James Harden.
Now at the plate, James Harden. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, that fastball is always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score remains 2-1. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball
Your
on the
attention,
Show.
please.
Tony Sipp
Now pitching
enters
for the
from the
Astros,
pen to start the ninth
number
inning as he'll
29,
try to keep the score
Tony
right where it is
Sipp.
heading to the bottom of the ninth. Leading off the inning, number
Leading off
2,
for Seattle,
as they'll look for some
second
added
baseman,
insurance before
number
the
2.
bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch, and this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2, and he struck him out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to
The
expect
batter,
a certain
number
amount of
7,
this. There aren't any
shortstop,
easy at-bats at this
Nate
level, and you really
Walker.
have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker,
1-0.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. And a
2-0.
fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, that's a nice swing on a 2-0 fastball. That ball's right down the middle.
Now
You're
batting,
lucky he kept it in the
designated
ballpark.
hitter,
Hit it hard,
Kyle
squared it up.
Seager.
When you find yourself down 2-0, doesn't mean you got to give in.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Off the plate,
Pitch
ball 1.
inside. The throw.
He's
It
dead.
sails a bit, and he will get into second base as the tying run.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. In there, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
D-Rod.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nelson Cruz will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another full count pitch home. Scorch to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled back. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Nothing further in the Seattle ninth. It's last chance now for the Astros. They trail here 2-1.
Your attention, please.
Lee enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
85. Paul Lee.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
The shortstop, number 1.
A big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind. Hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 15, Carlos Beltran.
Stepping in, Carlos Beltran. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. To his left, Walker on to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A knuckler that just missed too low.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Number 4 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Garrett Cole is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Paul Lee wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.